Hello traders, hello friends, welcome again to my channel. I'm Coach Jay, and for today's video, let's have a weekly planning and forecast on gold, Euro USD, and GBP USD, of course, our favorite pairs. But before that, let me invite you again sa aming Discord community wherein nagsishare kami ng aming mga trade setups, yan. So, parang minsan nagsisignal na rin kami dahil nilalagay naman namin dyan kung ano yung entry namin, SLTP, and of course, nag-share din kami ng aming mga struggles. Very helpful talaga yung aming community, especially sa mga newbies na marapang mga challenges na nararanasan. And syempre, meron din kaming mga live session. Mamaya nga, meron kaming fundamental analysis, so none other than ang aming fundaman na si Lemwell, si Coach Lemwell. And by the way, guys, hindi lang ako ang coach dito. Apat kami, kaya talaga namang pag meron kayong tanong, sobrang nasasagot ka agad namin yan. Okay? Ano bang mga sinasabi ng ibang ng aming mga members? Actually, marami. Sobrang happy sila, no? Ayan, so appreciate yan, no? Yung marami kasi silang syempre, mga tinatanong and nag-share talaga kami. Ng knowledge namin, we are very willing to share to all of our members. So talagang very quality, very premium ang aming services dito. At syempre, magkakaroon din kami ng modules wherein very affordable ito, especially sa mga newbies na gusto to ng forex trading. Affordable na to, and yet sobrang quality forex education kasi kompleto na to. Merong Forex 101, merong technical analysis, advanced technical analysis, and meron kaming fundamental, and of course, psychology. Ayan, so excited na rin akong i-offer to. Siguro by June namin ito ilo-launch. Ayan, so let's begin our weekly forecast. Siyempre, unahin natin si US dollar index dahil majority ng ating tinitrade ay USD pairs. Yan. So, dito kay US dollar index, ayan, ang US dollar index ay naririto lang, no, sa channel na ito. And currently, ang price ay naririto sa support area ng channel na to. However, syempre naman, hindi naman komot nasa support area ay magbabay na agad tayo. Of course, we have to wait for the confirmation. Especially, mapapansin niyo very aggressive ang mga sellers dito kay US dollar index. So let's read some news. Yan, no, dollar down on profit taking but upbeat outlook remains. The dollar slipped against major currencies on Friday. Capital goods rebounded more than expected in April, and shipments of these goods also increased, suggesting a peak up in business spending on equipment early in the second quarter. The dollar index fell on Friday by negative 0.38%. The dollar was under pressure from strength in stocks, which reduces liquidity demand for the dollar. Also, the strength of the euro on Friday weighed on the dollar after hawkish comments from ECB executive board member. So, syempre naman, pag nag-rally ang euro dahil inversely correlated siya kay US dollar index, syempre, pababa naman ang US dollar. Okay? Yan. So, looking at the daily, yes, meron siyang creation of series of higher highs and higher lows. However, pag titignan kasi natin talaga tong weekly, choppy siya eh. It's a little bit choppy right now. And ang alam lang natin currently, tignan natin ang H4. Expect naman natin na magkakaroon talaga dito ng bounce. merong demand dito sa area na to, no? Ayan. So, as you can see, nung na-touch niya to, nagkaroon ng move to the upside. Alright? So, may possibility na makabawi si US dollar, and of course, pwede siyang hanggang i-reach niya itong bandang 106. Okay, but for now, ang medyo neutral pa tayo dahil naririto pa lang siya sa tight range na to. Okay? But looking at the daily time frame, bullish naman ang US dollar index. Okay? So, let's wait and see next week dahil meron na namang mga high impact news natin. Ay, US pala ay bank holiday sila sa Monday. So, malamang choppy pa talaga no, yung market, or magkakaroon lang ng small moves. Siguro sa Monday, medyo ganyan lang yan. Magpipingpong-pingpong lang yan dyan. Okay? So, let's wait ng Tuesday. Tingnan natin ang Tuesday. I-filter ko na lang siguro sa high impact news. Ayan, itong Forex Factory. Okay, so ano pala, may bank holiday sa US sa Monday. Ayan. So, come Tuesday, ayan, meron na naman high impact news. So, for sure, dyan na ipapakita kung ano talaga yung magiging direction ng market. Okay? That's for dollar index. Medyo mag-neutral muna tayo. Okay? Although, let's expect na magkakaroon talaga ng bounce dahil nasa support area siya. Okay? Unless nabutasin niya itong support na to. Okay? So, pag nagkaroon talaga ng big red candle dito, ayan. So, it's a clue na possible na i-retest talaga itong support level na ito. Depende. Let's wait sa Tuesday. Okay? Again, no, hindi tayo nag-a-assume dito sa market. Siyempre, ite-trade lang natin kung ano yung nakikita ng ating mga mata. Okay, so let's go straight na dito kay XAU USD or gold. Okay, nilakihan ko lang. Ayan. So, clearly naman, no, very obvious na ang gold ay uptrend. Uptrend pa rin naman, looking at the weekly. And then, after nitong very impulsive move, nagkakaroon na siya ng correction. Okay? So, ganun naman, di ba? Ganun naman yung market. After this impulsive move, magko-correct siya. And then, mag-i-impulse na naman, magko-correct na naman. Okay, so syempre dito tayo mag-aabang ng trades natin sa may correction, okay? Dito tayo maghihintay ng mga confirmation candle. Okay, or whatever patterns. Yan. Okay, if you want to measure the correction, let's use the Fibonacci. So let's plot from this low to the high of the impulse leg. And ang price ay, ayan. So, naririto ang price sa may level ng 38.2 and 50%, which is our golden fib ratio. So, dito na papasok ang ating trabaho talaga as a trader, which is ang maghintay ng confirmation kung ito na ba talaga, ito na ba yung katapusan ng pullback niya. Okay, or pwede niya pang i-retest itong 61.8% or even itong 70%. Okay? And then, so, ang alam natin ngayon ay nasa correction phase siya. Okay? Tingnan natin din ang daily. Okay. Sige, analyze din muna natin itong weekly time frame. Okay. Focus tayo dito sa current price action niya. Okay, last week ang price ay, ang closing price ay dito, no, sa, yan, dito sa support na to. Okay? So, diyan nag-close ang price. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, pag magkakaroon ng continuation to the downside, ang possible na next target niya ay itong support na to. Okay? Ayan. And if we want to measure the correction, tingnan natin lang if align yung level. Ayan. So, as you can see, no, ang price ay talagang nagre-range dito sa may 38.2% and 50%. Okay, so eto na kaya yung pullback na hinihintay natin? Well, syempre hindi pa natin alam. Let's move down to the daily time frame. And before we move to the daily time frame, let's check, of course, the COT report. Okay, gold. Ayan, so na-plot ko na yan. Kinuha ko lang yan sa TradingStir. Pwede nyo lang i-google siya, TradingStir. TradingStir COT. Ayan, makikita nyo. And of course, dito kayo sa under ng metals, click nyo lang itong COT Legacy. Ayan. So, lalabas na, and then focus lang kayo dito sa non-commercials, okay? So, sa COT report, ang gold, ang mga big institutions ay may long na 300,729 versus to only 70,923. Okay, so clearly very very bullish ang mga big institutions dahil dito sa massive increase niya ng long orders, okay? And syempre meron akong Excel file. As you can see, kahit focus lang tayo dito sa May from 199,567, nag-add na naman sila ng long orders nila, which gives us a total of net position na 229,806. Talagang possible na magkaroon ng another all-time high na naman, okay? Dahil yung shorts naman nila hindi pa din sila nag-a-add ng additional short nila para masabi na magkaroon talaga ng deeper pullback, okay? Ayan. However, take note na meron pa rin silang mga short orders. So, magkakaroon pa rin talaga ng sell-off. Okay. Although, in the long run, bullish talaga ang mga big institutions. Okay. Dahil decent pullback na rin itong 38.2% and 50%, therefore may possibility na makakita tayo ng bounce. Okay. Pero, syempre, sa ngayon, we don't know yet dahil wala pang confirmation candle or any price action. Pwede tayong bumaba sa H1 to check. Okay, so even dito sa H1, downtrend pa. Therefore, let's wait patiently na magkaroon ng shift from downtrend to uptrend bago tayo mag-buy kay gold. Okay? Possibility pa rin naman na bumaba ang price. And, ayun, i-reach niya ulit itong level na to, okay? This is a 50% fib ratio na meron din diyang level, okay? So, marami din mga liquidity grab dito sa area na yan, actually hanggang dito. Kaya careful pa tayong mag-buy. So, as of this moment, let's respect the trend, which is downtrend pa rin naman dito sa H1, okay? And dito natin hintayin kung magkaroon ng breakdown dito. And i-retest niya tsaka tayo mag-sell dahil. However, notice na yung price ay dito, no? Okay, ito yung low. Nagkaroon ng lower high. Pero hindi na siya nag-create ng additional lower lows. Okay, so baka mag-start na yung higher highs and higher lows. So, we don't know yet sa ngayon. Mahirap mag-assume. Kaya, let's wait for next week. Ang advice ko sa inyo, always follow the trend of the market. Yeah. So, let's check the Euro-USD. Dito sa current price action na ginagawa niya. As you can notice, ang price ay nag-bounce dito sa demand level na ito, malakas na demand. As you can see, well respected, no? itong demand level dito. Okay? And then, nagkaroon lang dito ng false breakdown. Tapos, suddenly, tumaas na naman ang price. Okay? So, expect na ang price ay magmumove talaga to the upside. So, therefore, looking at the weekly time frame for Euro, ay bullish tayo. Okay? Dahil, naririto siya sa demand level na well-respected. Okay? And before we move on to the daily time frame, syempre i-check din natin ang COT report. Okay, dito sa COT report ng Euro USD, okay, lakihan ko lang din. What? 150. Okay, so as you can see, no, yung net positions ng mga big institutions, from negative 1,6777 na net position all the way up to 41,475. So clearly, ang mga big institutions ay moving back to the bullish side of the euro. Alright? So therefore, even the COT report tells us na bullish ang Euro USD because keep in mind na all currencies under this spot are traded against the US, so therefore para na rin nating tinitignan ang Euro USD. Okay? So baba na tayo sa daily. So dahil bullish tayo, syempre naman maghahanap lang tayo ng long opportunities. Okay? We can also use the Fibonacci tool to check the correction. So let's plot from this low to the high of the impulse leg. And ayan, so talagang malakas itong level na to, no? Itong 38 to 50% ng Fib. Okay? So therefore, i-expect natin talaga na dito banda magpe-place ang mga big institutions ng kanilang buy orders. Right? So, let's check the daily na. Okay. So, dito sa daily, talagang nagkikreate siya ng series of higher highs and higher lows, which is a structure of an uptrending market. Okay? So, after this impulsive move, nasa correction phase siya. Okay? And, nag-bounce siya dito sa may previous resistance and nag-a-act ngayon as support. Okay? Ayan. So, therefore, daily is also bullish because of the series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay? So, let's check also the H1 time frame. Okay, so dito sa H1 time frame, downtrend pa ang kanyang pinapakita. Okay, so if ever man na bumaba ang price dito, kahit dito sa gitna, and magkaroon dito ng any bullish price action, we can buy and pwede natin i-target yung nasa daily na resistance, which is ito, okay? So, we still have room talaga si Euro USD to go up, okay? And dito, no, nakikita nyo na nagmumukha siyang bear flag. So, bear flag is a continuation pattern. So, therefore, may possibility talaga na magkaroon ng continuation to the upside, okay? So, weekly bullish, daily bullish, COT report is bullish, okay? Yan. So, baba tayo sa 15 minutes wherein dito ako kalimitan na nagte-trade. Ayan. So, 15 minutes time frame. May possibility siyang bumaba. Okay. Again, may possibility pa lang. Hindi ko sinasabi na bababa siya dahil meron ditong pattern na head and shoulders. Okay. So, ako, hindi ko na siguro sasabayan dito ng sell. Hihintayin ko na lang siya na natapusin ko yung pullback niya. Tapos, dun ko na lang sasabayan yung buy, diba? So, at least mas maganda yun dahil buy the dip tayo. Okay? So, that's for Euro USD. And, let's move on to GBP USD naman. GBP USD. Okay, so here in the weekly time frame, just like Euro USD, ang price ay naririto rin sa magandang demand level. Okay? Yan. So, as you can see, for many occasions, pag pumupunta ang price dito, ay nagkakaroon ng bounce. Umaakyat siya. Ito ulit, umaakyat. Tapos dito nagkaroon ng false breakdown. And, ayun na ulit, no? Nag-act ulit siya as magandang demand level. And ayun na, nagkaroon na siya ng move to the upside. Okay? So, dito kay GBP USD ay bullish rin tayo. Alright? Let's check also the COT report ng GBP. Okay. Ayan. So, dito, no, yung, as you can see, itong GBP last April 30, negative 28,990 yung kanilang net position, tapos pababa ng pababa, and then ayun nga na nagkaroon na ng positive net position. So mas marami na yung long nila versus sa short. Okay, so unti-unti nang nag-a-add ang mga big institutions dahil na rin nasa demand level ang price ngayon. Okay? Move down to the daily time frame. Oops. Okay, so dito sa daily time frame, na-break niya na itong previous resistance na to. Okay. So, hintayin natin na i-retest niya ulit itong support na to. This is a previous resistance. And nag-act na siya as support. Okay. Ayan. And check natin din yung Fibonacci from this low to the high. Okay. So, wait natin na i-reach niya ulit itong price na to, and that's the time pwede tayong maghanap ng ating buy opportunities. Okay? Pero yun nga, sa Monday, merong bank holiday, so expect natin na magkakaroon lang dito ng hindi ganun kadami ang volume niya on Monday. Okay? So, Tuesday na siguro natin makikita kung ano yung magiging price behavior niya dito kasi ngayon naman naririto pa rin naman siya sa resistance na to, okay? Ayan, and puro mga indecisive candles, alright? Kaya ngayon, it's too late na if maglo-long pa tayo rito dahil possible na magkaroon muna ng bounce, saka siya ulit umakyat, okay? So, we should wait patiently by next week. Check natin ang 15 minutes. Okay, so here in 15 minutes, nasa correction phase siya. So, possible na butasin niya muna itong support, tapos puntahan niya ulit itong demand level na na-plot natin sa weekly time frame. Tapos, dito natin pwedeng sabayan na mag-long. Okay? So, that's it for GBP USD. Hintayin natin na magkaroon ng either breakdown or breakout from this triangle pattern na to, itong descending triangle pattern. Tapos, saka tayo mag-trade. Okay? So, yun lang. And, I hope marami ulit kayong natutunan sa video na ito. Thank you very much.